television. He's also going to be working on a podcast. You know, he has a podcast, and his interviews with y'all are going to be on his podcast. So he's doing multi-things here.
Man, let's do it.
It's like real stuff here, and you know, I also know he wants to talk to Michaela because Michaela. When are you signing? Have you signed it soon?
Yeah, I think so.
It will be after April 17th, I want to say.
17th, yeah. So right now,
I don't know how to
you're a
say it.
Nichols
Oh my
commit.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
after
and
April
then,
17th.
we'll use that term, Nichols commit, and then you put your name on the paper officially being Nichols signing it. So how you want to do it, Shema?
You doing an interview first?
Yeah. So we doing players first. Are you?
Yeah.
Who want to go first, players or coach? Yeah. So explain. So how you gonna do it? Y'all got it on. You know, you got it on YouTube, like you said.
Yeah, but it's not. It says it's live. It's not live. That's just for so I can pull it off.
So you can just hit the record button,
Yeah.
record for now, and then post it.
Yeah.
That's fine. So you want to be in with me acting?
You can go.
Or we do separate?
How are you doing it? You doing all of them at once?
I can do it. I can ask some questions first, and then you can have them.
Yeah, we're just gonna switch out.
Yeah, we'll
So
switch out.
you but you're interviewing coach too.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the coach.
So
Or
you
after
can
you
do.
finish the player.
All right.
So that way you can just have, you can ask whatever questions you need for your podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Do you want coach on set?
I'm just gonna talk to the players first, and
Oh,
you
my.
go be to the side. You go give,
All right.
because I'm sitting right here right now.
Yeah, you said right here.
You want to have coaching?
Yeah, it was on switch. I'm gonna right there.
Right in the chair, he can sit, yeah. Can you finish?
Wait, do look at the
sit there.
camera. Do look at
When we
him.
finish, I mean, unless you want to do it together, but you
Okay.
don't have to. You can go first, and I'll just go ahead.
Alright, so I'll just talk to the three players first, just to focus on the players, and then I'll swap out with coach. They'll swap out with coach.
Yeah, then I'll just go.
Yeah, then you take
Yeah.
it. So when I'm finished with the players, then you're gonna sit here, and then you're gonna.
Yeah. Or just no, do them first,
Mm-hmm.
then you do coach.
Yeah,
Then I'm gonna go back and do them.
that's fine.
All right.
And it's gonna probably take at least about 5, not I mean,
Yeah, sure.
not like an hour long interview here.
We got time.
Well, we can do each of y'all life story now. I'm just- So if y'all wanted to, like I said, this is being recorded, so, if y'all want, y'all sure y'all, I mean, I know the camera angle here, but if y'all wanted to take a moment and go, maybe look at the mirror in the bathroom, y'all good, y'all perfect,
Good.
y'all good, so y'all, you,
Whenever you work ready. You can
alright, so give me 5 seconds,
Look at you through that window.
alright. Where's she back? Y'all stay here, the coach, he can hear you.
What's on, Coach Coleman?
Alright, so we good stuff. Alright, hi everyone, my name is Chris Singleton, and we're here on the KNSU television set here at Nicholls State University in the Department of Mass Communications, and we have 3 very special athletes here today from Vanderbilt Catholic, the state championship winning Vanderbilt Catholic Lady Terriers. And I'm gonna let them introduce themselves first. Introduce yourselves for the cameras right quick here.
Hi, I'm Journey Johnson, junior, class of 2026.
I'm Michaela Charles, class of 2025.
Tayana Stewart, class of 2026, and I'm a junior.
Right there. And each one of these players have had sensational seasons and sensational careers up to this point as with Vanderbilt Catholic. So I thank you guys for coming here today. I know it's been a busy schedule with school and sports. So, but we wanted to definitely give you some attention, for an outstanding season and which ended with a state championship victory. So my first question is: the last 2 weeks have been kind of crazy after walking off that court with that state title in Hammond. What's been the reaction, being amongst your family, your friends, your community back at school now that you guys are state champions?
It's definitely a great feeling for sure. Being able to see all that hard work that we've been doing finally pay off. Making all our family members, all the supporters happy, and it's a great feeling. And I feel like that's something like nobody can ever take away from us.
I also feel like it's an amazing feeling just to everybody say the congratulations, and it's been a long time since we was trying to get there, and we got there, and like it just feels good.
Like they said, it's an amazing feeling. We finally got it, and I say just to say that we, all the people that finally brought it back to home, is an amazing
At the beginning of the season, I mean, y'all overcome so much adversity. Obviously, it's been well documented, everything that y'all been through over the last, year and a half or so. With what happened at the end of y'all last season and with injuries and, many different setbacks. Did that make it special knowing everything that y'all overcome when y'all, held up that trophy? Did it make it worth it, that whole journey?
Definitely. Knowing how last year ended, knowing that last year we could have definitely had it for sure and went two-peats, it definitely was a surreal feeling, and it definitely felt like, yeah, we did it. Like, this is us, this is our time. And from here, it's just progression and just getting more. That's it.
I definitely want to agree with Journey because you have all the outsiders keep, bringing it up what happened last year and how we got kicked out the playoffs. But at the same time, I think that was what we needed for that extra push to be where we are now today.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of them. I feel like after last year, I would say we were doubted in a way. Like people felt like last year was the only year we could have done it. So I feel like that brought a chip on our shoulder. So I feel like after the championship game, we finally held the trophy. It was like we did it. We proved all y'all wrong. Like we are capable of so much more than what y'all thought.
And like you say, now it's just what's the next thing you guys got? I know celebrations and interviews with media and it's like y'all celebrities at Homer right now. How does that feel to be the toast of the town after winning Vanderbilt's Vanderbilt's second overall state championship, the first since 2010? How does it feel to be the toast of the town right now?
It feels great, after a decade, over 15 years of, the last championship, being that second team to come and bring, another title to Vanderbilt. It's fun, just having all the congratulations and the praise. It's definitely a feeling for sure.
Yeah, it feels good because when you lose, nobody really congratulates you. But when you win, they congratulate you. So just by us winning and getting all the congratulations and all that, definitely feels good.
I say it's a blessing. Just to say that us as this group, we're like a selected few that are able to be like, we won a championship and we brought it back to home.
Great deal. First one, Michaela, you're the senior of the group, so is this bittersweet for you? I mean, this was it, as far as your high school career goes, and you're going to be moving on to college, and right now I know you're a Nichols commit. Just talk about, your high school career is over now. You went out on the highest level of possibility with the state championship, but what's your reaction now that, you can look back at your last 4 years at Vanderbilt and, before you move on to the next chapter now?
Yeah, if I had to give it a word, it'd be very much interesting. From freshman year, getting hurt, not be able to play in the playoffs. Sophomore year, we came up short. Junior year, we got kicked out, and just to say, senior year, we won it. We won it all, and it feels good just to go out with a win for my last game of my senior season.
Were you worried that you wouldn't be able to play this year, at one point after your injury in the previous summer, the knee injury?
I'm not gonna lie, when I first found out, I really didn't think about playing again because I'm it's my senior season, this is what I wanted to play, and I knew that us getting kicked out the playoffs last year, and I really wanted a ring before I left, so I really didn't think about playing, but after a while, prayed on it a long time, and I had to just realize God gave me a gift, so why not waste it? You could come back from an ACL injury, so why not waste it?
Right there. And that state championship game, that second half, you really turned it on. It was now or never for you. I mean, did you flip that switch against Madison Prep? How important was that for your team, for you to do that in that situation?
It was very important just because, key plays like that, could win games. So, at first I was trying to fill it out because I don't want to be trying to do too much just to say I was coming back. But, I feel like that was my time to do what I'm known for doing.
Right there. And as the senior, how proud of you were, Journey really stepped up, Tiana stepped up, and a lot of other players stepped up. How proud were you, even when you were watching from the bench or maybe in street clothes, couldn't play? How proud of you to see these girls and the rest of your teammates carry the load for you?
Well, I was most definitely proud. I've been playing with these girls since way before middle school, way before high school, so I know what they're capable of. But they just needed to bring it out, and I'm very proud of them, and I can't wait to see what the next season have in store for them.
With that said, Jenny and Tiana, I mean, how much y'all wanted to do for her? I mean, all of the seniors, but especially for Michaela, because a lot of people consider her one of the best players in the state before the injury. Even now, you know, she's gonna be playing college ball. And how much y'all wanted to do this for her? You know, win that state championship. You know, considering everything she's been through with the injury and stuff.
As soon as we heard about Kayla's injury and how everything happened, we knew from the start that everything we did this season was for her. Kayla has been like a big leader for us, a big sister for us off the court and on the court, and like just playing the game through her and for her is definitely something that I'm blessed I'm able to do. Having her there on the sideline supporting us and coaching us along the way at practice, helping us even though she's not there on the court, is definitely something that a leader truly does, and I'm just grateful that she was here all my years at Vanderbilt, and I just can't wait to see all the big things she does at college.
Right there, and Tiana, both of y'all played well in that state championship game. But Tiana, I mean, you were district MVP for a reason, and you had some memorable moments. She had the go-ahead basket in the state championship game, obviously. Just talk about doing this for Michaela and the team, and the way you really stepped up this year to have a memorable junior year like this.
Well, picking back up the journey, like when we heard the injury, I was crushed because it was her senior year and I wanted to play well. But then Michaela's role in my basketball journey in my life, she was a huge role model for me in a way, and she just inspired me to go harder. And she helped me through my toughest times in basketball, so seeing her go down was like a hit to me. So I knew that this season we had to turn it up a bit, because when she came back, we knew that we had to go all the way. So when we finally found out that she was clear and able to play, it was just like that missing piece, and I was just grateful that I was able to end my junior year and her senior year with playing with her, because I've known her like my whole life.
Great deal. And who knows, you may end up being playing against her on the next level, or maybe y'all could be teammates too. Who knows in 2 or 3 years from now. But with that said, I also want to ask you about the coach, Coach Coleman, and even the assistant coaches, Coach Fry and Coach Leday, right? Yeah. But Coach Coleman, I mean, he's been there for almost, maybe 10 or so years now, and he's been so close to getting state championships in the past, like y'all mentioned previously, trips to the semifinals, or maybe being knocked out the playoffs because of LHSA reasons. But how satisfying was it for you guys to see him hold up the trophy and finally say that he's a state champion after, y'all been working with him over the last 4 or 5 years, right? Y'all have seen the highs, the lows, the emotional points, but did that really make it special to see Coach Coleman finally put a ring on his fingers or get that monkey off his back?
Oh, yes, for sure. It definitely brought me a warm feeling to my heart. Because Coach Coleman, he's been pushing us and he's been working hard for this, like all behind the scenes, like the late practices, the early morning practices. Like he's dedicated a lot of time to this. Not just him, but also the assistant coaches as well. They really took a lot of time out of their days and made a lot of sacrifices for us and the team to bring us to that next level and to win a ring. And just being able to see him finally get one, it's definitely a good feeling for sure, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I want to agree with Journey. Like the practices, his mentality shows a lot about him wanting to get a ring, and just for us to be that team that got the ring. Like I knew we was capable of it, but the plays Coach Coleman draws up mid game or something like that, it all tells that he want to win and he don't want to lose. He always have that mentality not to lose, and he don't like to lose. So it felt really, really good to see him also get a ring.
I agree with everything they said, but I feel like we are all like a big family. And Coach Coleman, he has that mentality of he knows what you can do, but he's gonna push you past that limit. He knows what you're capable of, but that's not enough, because he wants us to reach our full potential. He motivates us when we're down, he motivates us, keeps us up. The practices, the workouts, the summer ball, he just prepares us every day for what's to come. And just to see him finally get that ring that he's been hoping for over a decade, I feel like it's just a blessing in disguise.
Great deal. And I'm quite sure each of you guys, y'all won a state championship. Y'all probably have a lot of postseason honors too. All district team, maybe all state team and stuff like that. So how great is it to be rewarded, recognized across the state, individually with those accomplishments?
It was great, letting the state know that yes, Vanderbilt can compete, even though it may just be like a small little school and like a small little city. Like we can compete with the big dogs, and I feel like we showed that throughout the season, playing against some hard, great teams, some championship teams. So it's definitely something that like put us on the map, and I'm just happy for us to go out there and just compete.
I definitely want to say it's most definitely a blessing for me to have to come back in the middle of the season, getting a district honor, all-state honor. It's definitely a blessing, and I just want to say, yeah, we had it.
I'm forever grateful for everything that I'm given. I feel like these honors are showing that the hard work and the dedication that we put into the game is finally being shown, and not just to us, because we all know what we're capable of. We all know that we're worthy of it. But I feel like these honors shows that y'all see us now. Like, we not just this small private school in Humble. We're bigger than that. We can compete with anybody you put us up against.
Yeah, and tell us about what y'all gonna be doing this summer. And I know Michaela's getting ready for college, but y'all getting ready for another school year. Y'all last year as seniors at Vanderbilt. So each one of y'all just tell us what's next for y'all, what y'all gonna be doing this summer, and trying to stay in shape, maybe playing AAU or maybe you on your college campus. So what's y'all goals and expectations for the next couple of months as y'all get ready for the next season, whether it's college basketball or high school?
Well, as far as school ball, working out, hitting weights, practicing early, basically that AU, traveling, trying to rise the stock, just trying to get known, trying to get seen, trying to get some offers, and hopefully by the end of summer find a home.
For me, I can just say that I'm gonna work out. I'll be actually here on campus at Nichols working out this summer. But at home, I'm gonna work out on my own. My goal for myself is to get in the gym at least 3 hours a day and lift some weights here and there. But yeah, just work out and get prepared to come here in August.
As far as school ball goes, definitely, hit the gym, hit the weight room, get better, work on my craft, help my team improve as well. Summer ball, do some traveling, trying to get my recognition up, get some more scholarships, get some more offers. Definitely try to have fun for AAU because this is our last ride, so it's definitely going to be a memorable one for sure.
Big deal. Last if y'all look at the camera, a lot of people are probably gonna watch and feel good. But anyone y'all want to thank, for helping y'all get what y'all accomplished, in the past, present, future, anything y'all want to say?
I want to give thanks to my family. They do a lot for me, especially my mom and dad. All the trainers out there, all the coaches who spent time with me for basketball, both on and off the court, honestly. And also big thanks to God. God, he's the reason I do it, so I thank him for that.
All glory to God first and foremost. I want to give thanks to my family, my coaches, my physical therapists, the doctors, just everybody that helped me get to the point where I am today.
I would like to give a thanks to my family, my mom and dad, specifically my trainers, the physical therapist that helped me through some injuries I had, my AU coach, Coach Chris, and to God, because without him, I've been through a lot. So, yeah.
Great deal. Well, thank you guys, and congratulations on a great season. You guys are sounding like professionals right now, even though you're still in high school. So, I know the future is bright for each one of you guys, and also the whole Vanderbilt community and team. So, congratulations. Enjoy being the toast of your community. And this is not the end. It's just see you later, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we good, Shema? They got their own conversations back there.
I'm sorry.
All right, so you want to sit here and talk? Or you want me to talk to Coach first?
Give him a break.
All right.
And then,
I'm just gonna talk to Coach, and then you can have him.
Man, my legs were sweating. I thought it was just me tripping.
I was like, this
So y'all gonna be able to sit back there and listen to Coach first.
Good job.
Yeah, well, thanks, Les. We're doing some community journalism stuff here.
Man, all these sweat prints, man.
All right.
Nice to meet you, Coach. I see you, Coach.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
You got a chance to meet Lance? Yeah.
Nah, I am. I'm trying to get her sweat spot out the way.
You the coach, and then after I talk to you, it's gonna be all Shamar's show from here.
All right.
Yeah, Shamar's a good guy, yeah?
Yeah, he cool.
Yeah, he could. Yeah. A Humble guy.
Oh, you hungry?
Yeah, he humble.
Okay.
All right, so we'll just wait maybe a couple seconds and until they give me the thumbs up. All right, you ready, Shamar?
Hold, don't go yet. Don't come yet. Hold on, I gotta text the wife
Yeah,
because she
take
been
your time.
texting me. Okay, I'm gonna move this phone out the way.
All right, take your time.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, I mean, just one of many interviews we've done.
Yeah.
All right, so that's you ready?
At 12
Okay.
o'clock at night.
All right. All right, once again, welcome everyone. My name is Chris Singleton, and I'm sitting here with someone who's very well known in the community right now, Coach Jaworski Coleman from Vanderbilt Catholic, the state champion Vanderbilt Catholic Lady Terriers. How does that sound, Coach?
Sound amazing.
Yeah. So it's been a long ride, but how does it feel the last 2 weeks to be celebrating that state championship?
Oh man, it feels amazing to the point where a lot of people that I don't know me, walking up to me, congratulating my girls. A lot of people telling me they followed the career and saw how the program grew, and it's really a blessing just to see how much community involvement we had just for winning a basketball game.
Have you just taken a step back and say, wow, we got it done? I mean, is it everything you thought it would be? I know Vanderbilt, I mean, every sport, they always contending for state championships. But girls basketball, they've only done it twice in school history. So, in the first time since 2010, and is it everything is built to be being a state champion?
Yes, and more. It solidifies the hard work. It makes everything worth it. You know, just sitting there, just thinking about it the other day. Me and my wife was just hanging out, and it was like, "Josh, you're a state champion." You know, and just to say that, it brought a lot of enjoyment, a lot of past emotions, a lot of just that focus, that drive that I have, and we reached it. You know, and that's the beauty for me.
And probably for the players, they've been through a lot, even yourself, in the last, 12 months or so. Especially everybody knows what happened last year, being, having to forfeit the semifinals and the state championship appearance. From that point on, there's been a lot of adversity with injuries, Michaela Charles having her knee injury, and that's your best player, right? And I've had setbacks, in the past 12 months. So knowing everything y'all been through has, when the state championship, does that make it feel like, yeah, I mean, the journey and the reward was pretty sweet?
Yeah, it was, man. But to see her go down, the really the emotional leader of our team. We have a lot of great players. That's the thing. We don't rely on just one person. And they said it in the commentary that we have balanced scoring. Each one of my girls, I make them understand that you have to be a threat. You have to. You're on the floor. I'm not on the floor. My attitude, my drive cannot be on the floor, but it can be if you put it inside your body. If you put that work ethic inside your body, you can go ahead and do it. And that was a joy for me to see everyone step up and actually rally. And to me, I think that would motivate Michaela to work even harder in a time of her rehab, because she saw her teammates grind. She saw her teammates really just right there to being great, and I really feel that pushed us to the point where she was motivated to be the best person she can be. And what I loved about it in the game, she didn't try to do anything extra. She did what she was supposed to do, and she stuck to the script. And what I liked about it, she was very disciplined about that process. She was very disciplined. She did her thing inside the classroom. In between classes, sometimes she's doing rehab. It was times where she would have rehab at TGMC, but then turn around, she's coming with me. We go in and get in the gym, and we doing some type of rehab session with the ball in our hand, and with her teammates, man, supporting her throughout the process, it took us to a whole nother level.
That's great. And it forced some players to maybe step up, maybe some young players like Tiana Stewart and Journey Johnson and, you know, pretty much the whole team, and they pass with all colors, obviously. You saw what Tiana did, you know, in the state tournament. You saw what Journey did. They both hit big shots and baskets. So how great was it to see those girls step up? And, you know, when Michaela was down in, when Michaela eventually came back, and it was the full normal Vanderbilt arsenal then. But before Michaela became Michaela in her senior year, you know, the other girls really stepped up and helped carry it, you know, helped carry until Michaela was ready.
Mm-hmm. The young ladies did a great job of handling the situation. You know, for you to lose your sister, your teammate, a close bonded person, and we didn't waver our faith on it. We knew she was going to work and get back, but if she didn't, we knew we had to do, and that was just a step up. And everybody's role pretty much changed. After she went down in June, the coaching staff, we went into the drawing board and what's the best scenario? What's the best combination of players we need? And we basically all said, hey, our junior class, you got to step up. We need you guys to take on a bigger role, because their role before her going down, it was going to be a sneak attack. You was like, man, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? And they just, before you look at the stat sheet, they got 20 rebounds or 10 rebounds or 20 points, 10 points, and you be like, man, I don't even remember that. You know what I'm saying? So like that was the attack going in before Michaela got hurt. But after she got hurt, man, like each one of those young ladies that stepped on the floor, especially our senior point guard, Tariana really just stepped up and controlled the troops. And Maddie Dufresne really started on the bench, you know, her whole career. This year she worked herself into a starter, and she started all our games, you know. And Maddie's not really just the typical basketball looking type of player that we would have. Maddie's the hardest working person that we have. You know, she's going to do the little things. She's going to dive on that floor. She's going to box out every play. She's going to talk on the defensive possession. Like, our team really bonded, it gelled, it made her stronger when she went down. And then when she came back, that's just the icing, because before it was just, oh man, we're in trouble. Let's just throw the ball to Michaela and let her just do what she do. Let her get 6 points and then we're back. But now it's to the point where, hey, we don't have that luxury. Let's work the offense. Let's work the system. Let's pick and choose where we want to score. And towards the end of the season, the girls really did that extremely well, picking their poison and actually executing how we need to execute.
And now they're enjoying the benefits of that as a state champion. So you got a state champion, you know, you probably, most of you got a good representation on the all-district team, the all-state team, all of the postseason honors. So how does it feel to see them get recognized now across the state for their hard work, and now everybody knows Vanderbilt girls basketball is for real now?
The word amazing just keeps coming to mind, because these young ladies put in that time day in and day out, you know, and a lot of times their name doesn't get projected across the state or projected across the country, you know, and that's why I like the programs that they're with in the summers. Man, they're really pushing them, they're really promoting them, you know, and they're learning the business of basketball. You know, basketball is really a business at the end of the day, just like with any sport, but they're starting to understand the business side of it, and their hard work is now, hey, this is a business. If I don't put in the work, I can't get paid, or I can't get seen, you know, and that's the beauty of the mindset that they have now of really pushing themselves to go to the next level. And I love it, because they don't just push themselves in the, on the court or off the court. They push themselves in the classroom as well, you know. So that's the beauty for me as a coach, is just to have the luxury of just hanging out with some beautiful ladies that just gonna grind and grind and grind until the grind is over.
And for you yourself, like I said, you've been, you know, as coach, you know, you're getting recognition now too, you know. How does it feel? I mean, look, I mean, Homer basketball is pretty prestigious across the state. You see, Kenneth Dixon has done over his career with 5 state championships. Even Javon Robinson, a couple years ago, he won a state championship at Ellender. Kathy Luke, you know, she won one in 2010 at Vanderbilt. Not that many coaches have won a state championship in our area, but you're now in that fraternity, or, you know, being a state champion. And most people now can say state championship winning coach Juraski Coleman. How does that make you feel?
I can now sit at the table. That's the way I feel. before Coach Dixon passed, he was a huge mentor of mine. And he told me one day, Jaworski, I've been coaching for X amount of years. I only won 5, or I think it was 4 at the time, you know. And he was like, don't let that be you. Go ahead and put in the work. Go ahead and put in the time. And whenever you're finished and with your career, look back and see how successful it was. As long as you keep that drive, as long as you keep that passion, you know. I just remember from Coach Dixon, man, since you brought him up, him just shaking my hand and every time turning to let me see that ring, you know. And that's the beauty for me, you know, of knowing that I can sit at the table with those greats, you know. Javon won one a couple of years ago, you know. Really good team, really successful program. Coach Dixon, Coach Luke, man, they paved the way for us in Houma. And I really feel that I was able to carry that torch. And some of the coaches that we have now in the area, man, they really pushing, they really grinding. And I'm actually proud of basketball in this area. You know, sports are picking up, but I really am proud of basketball, especially the girls' side of basketball. I really feel we're better than the boys.
You could say that for college and maybe pros too now. But, you know, it's been a great journey. But now what's next? You know, obviously you probably already thinking about next season. I know I know it's track season right now and you're trying to close out the school year. But what's next for you and the Terriers as y'all, you know, next year y'all going to have the target on your backs. Everybody's going to be trying to knock you off now. What's it going to take to get another one now?
I really feel the target's always on your back. You know, coming from a small town in Houma with so many high schools in the area, is always a target on your back. To me, that makes it more easier when we are going through the state and having competing against the state. But what's next? I'm gonna be honest. Back to the grind. You know, back to what we do. You know, getting back into the gym, making sure our bodies are physically fit to go to war. You know, but the thing about it, we gave the girls a break. Now it's time to start finding those new roles. What role you're going to have, what role you want. If you want it, you got to go prove to the coaching staff, hey, coach, I want this role. You know, I want to be the leading scorer. Everybody say they want to score. Everybody want to be the leading and assist. What you doing to get there? That's what we're working on now. That drive, that dog, that hunger. What are you trying to bring to the table? Because if it's not bringing enough to the table, hey, man, we got a bench. You know, we got a bench. And my girls understand that, what that means. It's like, it's nothing negative. It's nothing personal. This is our job. This is our objective. We came as a collective group to this goal, right? So what are you doing to reach this goal, to help us reach this goal? So that's the thing now is go get those new goals and then go fill in those spots.
Yeah. So, Coach, you see the camera there. People are going to be watching this. I know you can sit there all day maybe thanking people who helped you, but my last question right now for you is give you an open mic. You know, anyone you want to thank, you know, for helping you, whether it's someone in particular or maybe a coach or the community, because you had a good representation of Vanderbilt fans there in Hammond cheering you on. So anything you want to say to your community as a state championship winning coach now?
Thank the community for supporting us, not just me, but my girls. I want to thank my parents for sticking in there when they could have did all kind of different routes, could have left, could have bad mouth, could have did anything, you know. I want to thank my parents just for having faith in our girls and our administration for just pushing us forward. But I would like to thank my parents for always just believing in me and putting me in the right opportunity, and my family, you know. My cousin Gus Brown. Gus Brown has been my mentor since I've been little bitty, tutoring me, doing all kind of stuff, homework, everything. But Gus Brown is the person like I really lean on a lot, especially when I'm going through anything, you know. He really is there for me. 10 o'clock at night, 2 o'clock in the morning, he's always there. He's gonna answer that phone for me because our bond is totally different, you know. He really helped me become the man I am today when it comes to the professional side of sports, because he always brought me around, you know, and that's what I love about Coach Brown. So I want to say thank you, Coach Brown, for just believing in me and believing in our family and always keeping our family safe. And that's what it's about for me, family at the end of the day, man. And our community, that is our family, because that's where we come from. And we hopefully are going to represent us extremely well in the future and continue pushing and going forward.
Great deal. Well, I'm happy for you, Coach. And as a reporter around here, I've been seeing you grind over the years, and I've seen the tears, happy tears, sad tears, and now a lot of happy tears again.
Yes.
But I thank you for all your help, especially with your son Jalen Coleman about to go to college now, Liberty University. So it's a great season for you, man. It's probably the greatest year of your life, huh?
Greatest year of my life was 2006 when my son came into this world. That's one of the greatest years of my life. This right here, like I told the girls a couple of weeks ago, man, it just feels amazing just to see where we come from, to get to that top, and be the best that we can be. So I'm gonna be honest with you, Chris. This is a great moment, great opportunity for everyone that's involved, And it's just not a Vanderbilt thing. It's just not a girls thing. It's just not a coach thing. This is a whole community thing. Everybody gets to involve and feel and see that success and see that it's reachable, especially for our younger girls coming up.
Great deal. Congratulations,
Yes,
Coach. And the next time I shake this hand, I might have a state championship right on it.
Oh, it's gonna be on now.
I know you're going to go all out with it.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I know it's going to be a secret until it comes out.
Yes, sir. I'll send you a picture as soon as it come in.
All righty, well, congratulations, Coach. Thanks for everything, as always.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
All righty. It's the Shamar Show now. You ready, Shamar? Oh, he's... we got some new video analysts back there. So I need to be recruiting you guys. So that gave you a chance to listen in and maybe now you got your own.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, you got it all set up back there running?
Yeah, that's good. You can just have it. I got it.
Everybody geeky.
Same formation, guys?
Same information? Oh, Lord.
Same formation?
Yeah, same formation.
Let me put this in my bag.
You need me to do anything, Shamar? Just watch.
Just watch, sir. We all good.
Coach Coleman.
All right, y'all good? Y'all straight? Y'all
Okay,
ready?
wait, what kind of questions you asking though? Like,
Not those type of questions. I'm gonna
okay.
reel y'all in.
Alright,
I'm gonna reel y'all in. All right?
alright.
All right. I'm about to start. Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Game. I'm your host, Shamar Moses. Today we have some state champions here from Vanderbilt Catholic. Girls, how y'all feeling? Y'all some winners. How y'all feeling?
Amazing.
They tell me y'all famous down there at Homer. That's true? Huh?
Hey, whatever you hear.
So, I
Yeah.
don't know. That's what they saying.
That's what they saying. So first we have Miss Journey Johnson. We have Michaela Charles, Nichols commit, right? Future Colonel on the way. Y'all hear that, huh? Future Colonel right here. Y'all balling. Look out for her. And we have Tiana Stewart. Congratulations, girls, first of all. It's not an easy thing to do to win the state championship. I wish I won one in football or basketball, but I didn't. So credit to y'all. Y'all got to talk to y'all coach. Y'all got a good coach. I can see why y'all winning. I see he instilled that winning mentality into y'all, and this obviously was shown on that course. So let's get into it. Miss Journey Johnson, what inspired you to play basketball from the start? From small, I'm talking about young.
So when I was young, like 6 years old, around 6, I was just chilling on the sofa watching TV, and I just, it was a basketball game on. I don't remember what game it was, but some basketball game was on, and I talked to my dad. I was like, Dad, like this looks interesting. What game this? I want to try it. Cause at the time I was like doing dancing and softball, so I was like, you know what, like I want to give this sport a try.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what, go ahead. So then we started training and working. I was like, okay, this is fun. Like I kind of want to take this a little serious. So then I just dropped everything and just put my main focus on basketball.
That's lit. That's lit. Miss Nichols commit. Let us know what got you started in this basketball stuff, huh?
Well, I got an older sister, and she played basketball, and I think it was just a generational thing. I saw her play. I'm like, oh, it looks kind of fun, I guess. Competitive, I guess. So I'm like, this is what I want to do. Because I was dancing at the time. It's like not my type of game. So like, I just knew basketball, competitive, and going against somebody.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Tiana.
My older brother, he played basketball, but then I look up to my older brother, so him playing sports and then playing basketball, I told my parents, I was like, tired of doing it, so I want to do it. And I started off young, during 5, 6, training league, and then as I got older, the game. I just started falling in love with the game. And before basketball, I did the girly stuff, dancing, ballet, marching the parade. Didn't like it. Wasn't
Didn't like it, huh?
Didn't like it. Like she said, basketball, it was just like a way to release, not anger in a way, but it was just fun. Like
Yeah,
competing against somebody.
of course. So it all seems that if y'all had someone from your families that motivated and pushed y'all, you know, to get to this point and, you know, the outlook for your future. How important is it having someone or, you know, having had someone that pushed you when you were young? Because, you know, a lot of people don't have someone to look up to or that type of internal motivation. How important is that to y'all?
I feel like that's definitely important to me, like just having that support system and having somebody like I can go and talk to about my problems. Because like basketball, it's not just like the physical side, like where it's like your pain, like your body's hurt, but also that mental side, like them days where you don't want to go in the gym, the days where you feel like giving up, where you don't have confidence in yourself. But then going and talk to your supporter about your problems is definitely something that I'm very blessed to have, because like not a lot of people have that. So I'm just forever grateful.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with her. Like you said, not everybody had the opportunity to have somebody to give them that extra little push. So when you feel like you can't go no more, I just want to give up, it's important to have that extra push.
Just to go off what they said, it's a blessing to have somebody because, like they said, not everybody has that motivation or that push in the way to say, you got this, you can do it. So I feel like having that support system is an amazing thing to have because basketball, like, it's a great sport, but at the same time, sometimes your mental will get messed up and sometimes you will have them days that you just low, you want to quit, you want to do no more. So just having that person that's on your side, keeping you put together in a way is just a blessing altogether.
Damn, y'all trained right? Coach got y'all right? That mentality, because what you said is what I was gonna lead in with next. You know, that mental drain. Like, a lot of people overlook that, especially when it comes to athletes. They're like, they may think, hey, your life perfect. You know, y'all good. Y'all just came off a state championship. You know, you're perfect. But they don't know the mental struggles, you know, everything behind closed doors, what you go through. Mental pain, physical pain. You know, a lot of people don't understand that. So how important is that to y'all, just making sure that you beat those boundaries, you know, you cross those bridges?
It's definitely important because, like, you know, mentally, like, it can really, like, screw you up in a way. It can make you, like, it mess up your game as well. Like, you're overthinking constantly and you're not having fun playing the sport that you love. And I feel like that can really take a toll, not just, like, mentally, but also on your body.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, it drains you and stuff. So I feel like having that support system, like, it just, it helps you a lot.
Yeah, the mental aspect of the game is most definitely important. Just because, like, you could have one bad game and then next thing you know, you in your head for the next couple of games. So by you having that support to give you that extra push and be like, yes, you have bad games, you had a good game, but at the end of the day, you gotta know you gotta keep going no matter what the circumstances.
The physical aspect of the game, it takes a toll on you, but the mental aspect is bigger than the physical because mentally, like physically, you could be in the greatest shape, greatest health, but if you have like no confidence in yourself, you have no drive, no push, it's like the physicality and the skill you have is nothing. So I feel like having that person to talk to you just to keep you on your toes and just to keep you like, you got this, don't let nobody like, it's like it's an outlet for you in a way. Like it keeps you motivated to continue to do great things in life, whether that's in sports or not.
That's deep. Everything y'all said was deep. And, you know, coming out of high school, y'all definitely have a good head on y'all shoulders. And that's what I was saying. Like, I know Coach instilled some things in y'all, but it seems as if y'all have good support systems, as y'all mentioned, which is big, you know, for everyone. So let's get into it. Man, how was this season for y'all? Y'all won a state championship. I know it wasn't all peaches and cream. But tell me what y'all got the most from out of winning the state championship. What meant the most?
Definitely, even like all the arguing and stuff that we do on and off the court, being able to push through that, even though we bump heads, you know, still being able to love each other at the end of the day and knowing that we all have the same goal and just to be able to push through and just get to that one goal, which we did. So like at the end of the day, it's just great to say that us as a team, Vanderbilt Catholic, like we did it. Like nobody can tell us nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had to give this season a word, it'd probably be perseverance. After last season, we never gave up after, you know, what we was told. After, you know, we lost out the first year, the second year, and then to get kicked out the year that we was going to win. I will give it perseverance because we never gave up despite all the things that has happened to us in the past. So just to say that we won it as a team together, it's a blessing.
Just to piggyback off of them, I feel like last year, like they said, coming off of that, I feel like we came together, not as a team, but as a family when we needed each other the most. So I feel like this season, it was about having fun, but also like proving the doubters wrong. Like, y'all counted us out last year. Now we here strongest ever. Chemistry is better. We here together. Like, if you knock one of us down, the rest of the team coming behind, and we just gonna push through together as a team, and we just gonna get to the ultimate goal, and we did.
Y'all hear that, huh? They did that. All y'all need is they put y'all to bed. All right, they're here now as champions, right? All right.
Right.
Talk y'all stuff is true. Y'all here, man. Y'all need this recognition. You know, y'all deserve it for sure. So let's get into it. So y'all obviously talked about overcoming adversity, right? A lot of it. But let's go bigger picture. I know y'all was a fan of Angel Reese, right? And y'all see these other college women's basketball players, African Americans, making strides in college basketball now, and in women's sports in general. You know, it's becoming a big thing. And she had to overcome a lot. You know, people was overlooking her game, was talking about her personality or the way she dressed, her appearance, and you know, she overcame that. And she went through a lot with the comparisons of her and Caitlin Clark, y'all being young black women athletes. You know, what did y'all take from that, or what do y'all hope, like as far as women's sports? You know, do you think things are headed in the right direction, or you think it's still a process?
One thing I can take from that with the Angel Reese thing, is to like never let anybody tell you what you can and cannot do, because at the end of the day, it's your decisions and it's you. Like, nobody is making the decisions for you. The action that you're doing is you at the end of the day, and whatever you believe you can do, you can do. But for your second question, can you repeat it?
I'm saying, so as far as women's sports, do you think it's headed in the right direction now, or there's still work to do?
Oh, for sure. It's definitely headed in the right direction. Like, each year, like, all the new generations that are coming into, like, the WNBA draft, like, it's definitely increasing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like now more of the attention is on the women's basketball side than more of the men's basketball side. I'm not saying the men's, you know, they're not good.
Yeah.
But, you know, us women, like, we're getting up there, and I feel like that's definitely a great thing for us.
Yeah, about the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese thing, I feel like people will try to perpetrate you like to look as the worst person, but like, you know who you are deep down inside, and you can't really go off anybody else's opinion, because like at the end of the day, it's your life, your decisions, how you play is how you play. You can't really go off nobody else and nothing like that. And I do think college basketball, women's basketball in general, is, you know, headed in the right directions. I feel like a lot more people watch women's basketball now than men's basketball. Like, and just to say, like, the Caitlin Clarks and Angel Reese, they really, like, you know, hit it off for women's basketball. Like, I probably want to say like last year or year before last was like the most interesting year of college basketball.
Yeah.
So I definitely think it's headed in the right direction.
From the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark situation, me personally, I really felt like Angel Reese taught like young black women like to be yourself. Like, no matter what they throw at you or what they say about you, you are you at the end of the day. Like, stay true to yourself. Don't let somebody's opinion stop you from being who you are. Because deep down inside, you can't change who you are. Like, that's who you are. And I feel like women's basketball is going in the right direction. Like, you got players doing stuff that you wouldn't even think they're doing. Like, girls basketball is taking off, and I just can't wait to see what it looks like in a few years.
Yeah. And y'all will be part of that. Y'all are a part of that right now. All three of y'all are rising stars. Be unapologetic about who y'all are. Keep balling. You know, people just see it as basketball, but you know, y'all on the up and up, and little girls out there, they look up to y'all. A lot of people look up to y'all. You may not know it. Even, you know, males. It doesn't matter gender or whatever. They see y'all successful young black girls out there doing y'all thing, going to the next level, which is not something that's easy to do, and we just outlined all the reasons why. So keep your head up, keep going. You know, you're gonna have people, you know, giving you backlash or talking about you, whatever. That's gonna happen. We deal with that every day, but that's what makes us stronger. So dealing with that adversity definitely have y'all going in the right direction. So y'all about to graduate. High school over. Y'all ready for the next level?
I am. Honestly, I am. When it comes to the basketball side, of course, like I'm
Yeah.
ready for that next level of competition. When it comes to the academic side, I'm ready to leave high school, but at the same time, that part of me still wants to stay back and be with my friends and stuff. But I know that a new chapter is starting for me and a new door is opening. So I'm excited to see what God has in store for me.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for the next level. I mean, it's probably not gonna be as easy as high school, but I will prepare myself this summer to get right, like in shape academically, get organized because, like, I have to be organized to make it in college, and I have to be in shape to play on the next level. But I am ready for the next competition.
I'm ready, like, on the basketball aspect, like Journey said, I'm ready for a new challenge. Cause I know college ball is gonna be harder. You're gonna have to be mentally right, physically right, in shape. So I'm ready for that challenge. Academic wise, I'm ready in a way, but I'm not. Like, I wanna open this new chapter in my life, but like a part of me wants to stay, not a kid, but like stay in high school, be with my friends, live in the moment, like just
Yeah.
a little moment.
And I was in y'all shoes before. It's definitely a transition, but long as you stand on the right morals, which I can see, y'all definitely have y'all head on straight. Y'all would be just fine. So just keep pushing. I mean, yeah, it's the next level, but basketball is basketball. Academic is academics. It's the decisions you make. One thing you will get is a lot more freedom, and you're not gonna have no one like come wake up for school or wake you up. It's gonna be you, time management and those type of things. So once you get that down pat, you'll be successful. So you're staying home here at Nichols. Y'all are still undecided, right?
Right?
Tell me how you feel about staying here at Nichols. What made you choose Nichols?
I want to say Coach Payne is part of the reason because, like, I kind of could see Coach Coleman and him, like, just the mentality, like, he don't like to lose. He brings that energy. So, like, that's kind of part of the reason why. And plus, I mean, I have, like, a lot of people here at home that's been supporting me my whole way through. Like, I'm not saying I'm staying here because of them, but, like, it's kind of part of my reason because they've been here this whole journey, and I would like to, stay home and do it for them.
And yeah, Coach Payne is a good coach. Those girls are balling. He definitely turned that program around. So you're in good hands, and you're at home. You're gonna have that hometown support, which is even better. It's gonna be just like being in high school. And I wish you the best. We're definitely gonna be here for you. Can't wait to see you balling. All right, Tiana and Journey. Y'all undecided, but are y'all circling anyone's down, or what's up with that?
Right now, I don't have no decision. Obviously, I still have a year left, still have a summer left, so I'm definitely keeping my options open still, trying to see what other schools are interested in me. But as of right now, I'm just gonna keep balling, just keep doing what I'm doing, continue getting better at my craft, and just improving step by step. So.
Yeah, to piggyback off of Journey, undecided, options open. This summer, I'm just looking to ball out, get my recognition up, make my stock go up, get some offers. Still got a year left, so who knows?
Ball out. You playing AAU?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, that's a whole different challenge. Y'all all played AAU?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, y'all definitely in good hands for sure. I'm looking forward to y'all really balling. I mean, I can see it in y'all eyes. Y'all definitely some winners. Y'all got that glow right now. Talk y'all stuff whenever on Instagram, in person right now. But I appreciate y'all for coming on here and having a conversation with me. I wish y'all the best, seriously, and I'm gonna be looking forward to seeing you in next fall for sure. And y'all too, when y'all make y'all decision. I'm definitely rooting for y'all. This community is rooting for y'all, and keep grinding and doing what y'all doing. I thank y'all.
Thank you.
That'll wrap up this episode of Beyond the Game. We have these champions sitting right here. Be on the lookout for them, and that's it. Good job, y'all.
Thank
Man,
you.
y'all did good. That wasn't too long. I didn't want to keep y'all too long. Good job.
All the sweat.
Oh, I'm getting so over this.
Getting too old.